If debt becomes too much of a burden, one option people can choose is bankruptcy. The federal government says bankruptcy laws help people who can no longer pay their creditors get a fresh start. That's done by liquidating or selling a person's assets or by establishing a repayment plan. Most common are Chapter 7 bankruptcies and Chapter 13 bankruptcies. Chapter 7 bankruptcy involves liquidating all of a person's remaining assets to pay down debt.
You file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and usually that is your option. It is a process that takes approximately 6 months, but it will end with you being free of all of your debt. And that includes credit card debt, that includes vehicles that may have been repossessed, it includes the debt that you would have incurred as a result of a loss of property, like real property. That will all be eliminated by virtue of a Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
Chapter 13 bankruptcy allows filers to establish a payment plan so that debt can be paid off over time.
For the Chapter 13, they can hang on to a home typically, but again, they have to work with their attorney and the trustee to see if that's the right solution, and of course the lender would be involved in that. Also in a Chapter 7, many times they'll eliminate unsecured debt, now freeing up sufficient income where they now can make the home payment. So depending on the circumstance for each individual consumer, retaining a home can occur both under a Chapter 7 and a Chapter 13, or sometimes there is a need to file both types of bankruptcies. That's something a qualified bankruptcy attorney can discuss with the consumer.
While bankruptcy can be a good option, the cost for court and legal fees can be thousands of dollars, and the consequences on a person's credit are very damaging.
If it's a straight bankruptcy, a Chapter 7 will remain on your credit history for up to 10 years. A Chapter 13 bankruptcy, also known as a wage earner plan, will stay on your credit history for up to 7 years if the Chapter 13 plan was completed.
2 years after bankruptcy, experts say you can purchase a home or get a loan, but you will have to have a larger down payment and pay higher interest rates. So remember, bankruptcy laws help people who can no longer pay their creditors get a fresh start. The two most common types of bankruptcy for individuals are Chapter 7 bankruptcy, where a person's assets are sold to pay for debt, and Chapter 13 bankruptcy, in which people can establish a payment plan to pay off debt over time. If you have any questions about bankruptcy or would like to speak to a bankruptcy lawyer about your options, please call the Housing Opportunities Collaborative at 1-800-462-0503.